Hello, beloved herp keepers. Welcome to Reptile News and Friday's edition of Reptile News. Now listen, this is going to be a little short one because I'm just so short on time, but there's some pretty cool stories to talk about here. Number one, out of Florida, where a 10-year-old boy apparently drug an alligator home and sustained some minor injuries, some scratches to his arms and hands was pretty much all. But he was out fishing, something snapped his line. Turned out being an alligator. They don't know really how he caught the alligator and drug it home, but his father immediately called the Sheriff's Department and Wildlife Service, and they came out, and of course the boy got a stern talking to by his father and by wildlife officials, and they let him know that he could be arrested had he been an adult and done this. And to my surprise, contrary to Florida state law or common practice, the alligator was not killed. The wildlife officials said they were going to take it right back to the river where it was caught and release it. Now, moving right on. Boy, it feels good to be here. Boardman County Animal Control got a phone call about a snake outside of a hotel, and you know, this is not odd, they get it every now and then, but the people said that this was a 10-foot long snake, and when they arrived there was a massive, what they're calling a bull snake outside this hotel, and they do estimate its length at 9 or 10 feet, and I've got to say, that's pretty amazing, pretty damn big. They say the normal calls that they get are for 2 to 3 foot snakes, and this one, the animal control officer says it wasn't hurting anybody, so he took it over to some city property and released it. The snake, he says, though, was too heavy to use the city's or the county's snake catching stuff. So yeah, pretty cool there. 9 to 10 foot bull snakes, pretty big. And now an update from Wood County, Texas, where you guys remember the guy that was caught with all those snakes. I think he had them in trailers and stuff, and they were not legal. He didn't have permits for them. Well, he has been convicted. He's been ordered to pay a $500 fine, which is really retarded, if you ask me. But then on top of that, he is also being extradited to Louisiana to face 22 counts of animal cruelty there. The snakes were turned over to the Texas Humane Society, and he is also being ordered to pay $4,000 for their care, which I really don't have time to get into the Humane Society talk. They're shit. We all know they're shit. I think most of you agree with me that they're shit, and $4,000 for the care of some snakes for a month is shit too. But anyway, that being said, that has been all your news. If you guys missed the live show last night, oh my god, you missed a good time. Don't miss it. Awesome time. Here's some clips.
John is back now. John, why the hell are they giving you commercials? Anyway, don't answer that. I got a question for you. I don't want you to mention any names because we don't want to make anybody look really stupid. But did you honestly that night? No. We don't want to hear any names. I just want to know, yes or no, did you honestly that night have to explain to somebody that Savannah monitors did not live in the Nevada desert?
No, actually we didn't have to. Well, actually I think we did.
And my number two question for you is, what was this person doing going to a reptile show?
Now this, of course, is going to be a weekly thing for me and John F. Taylor and you, the audience. We really appreciate everybody joining and having a good time and pushing this thing forward, and let's move it into the future, week by week. And of course, again, that has been all your news for this Friday. If you'd like to read any more of these stories, those links are right down below here in the description. And as always, if you're still watching, my name is Jason White. Now you know what's going on in the reptile world. Be good to each other, and we'll see you Monday.